In a peaceful place, under the shade of an ancient olive tree, sat Jesus quietly. Children ran toward him, their laughter echoing in the air. The people watched as Jesus welcomed them with open arms, his eyes reflecting the warmth and peace that radiated from within. He gathered them close, knowing that they, like all of us, needed to hear a message of hope and strength. And so he began to tell them a parable. 2 houses were built, he said, one on sand and the other on rock. When the storm came, the house on sand collapsed, but the one built on rock stood firm. The children listened with wonder as Jesus spoke, their little faces reflecting the seriousness of the lesson he was imparting. Faith, he was telling them, is the rock on which we must build our lives. Without it, we are like that house on sand, destined to collapse when the storms of life come our way. But with faith as our foundation, we can weather any storm that may arise. As Jesus finished his parable, a gentle wind began to blow through the olive branches, rustling the leaves overhead. The people, both young and old, bowed their heads in reverence. For they knew that Jesus was not just a teacher, but the embodiment of the very faith he taught. In that moment, under the shade of the ancient olive tree, Jesus raised his hand and blessed them. And as he did, the wind seemed to grow stronger, carrying with it the sound of his voice. my child," he said, "take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart. Rest for your souls, for I am with you always, even to the end of time." The people, their hearts filled with gratitude, reached out to touch the hem of his garment, for they knew that in Jesus they had found the strength they had been seeking. And so they followed him not just as a teacher, but as the living embodiment of faith, hope, and love. And that, my friends, is the story.